This video is dedicated to the common man. About a month ago, I bought this pre-made bicycle, which is a single speed from State Bicycles. The only thing is that it came with a saddle that was less desirable. So the journey to find a replacement began. After deep diving into the world of saddles, looking at a ton of butts, the two things that became very apparent was, number one, saddles can get quite expensive, and an affordable saddle can be so thick. Facebook Marketplace had some really good finds, but as you know, I went with the Amazon option, mainly to try it out, and if it didn't work, I can always return it. I decided to go with this option as it was the thinnest one I could find with an air vent. At the time, this saddle cost me $20, which was such a steal, and one of the main reasons that I decided to go for it, but the price does vary. So I left a link in the description below. It is an affiliate link, but you can also use it just to check out the price. This saddle is slightly bulkier and heavier than the one that came stock. However, it does have two features over the previous one, which is that air hole vent in addition to memory foam. In the box, it does come with a rain cover for the seat, which I've never used, in addition to some hardware to attach it to a seat post. I just used the previous hardware, so I've left the other hardware in the box. It's covered in a rubber-like material, which is a little sticky. Even after a month of use, my pants and the seat do have a lot of friction against them, which can get uncomfortable for longer rides. I adjusted the seat this morning and feels much better than yesterday. It's pretty comfortable. The memory foam is a little strange at first, but you kind of get used to it. I did ride the bike home yesterday after a run club where I was wearing shorts. So it kept gripping my shorts a little bit too much, but the hold that it has in the seat is pretty nice compared to my old one. It does give a subtle breeze. For $20, I honestly think you can't go wrong. The seat is predominantly made out of plastic with a little bit of that rubber-like material I was talking about, and these do have metal rails, which is nice. The memory foam is surprisingly comfortable. I was a little skeptical at first, even buying it. I was like, I think I'm just gonna return this thing. But there is a sweet spot. Closer to the back, if you get your butt in that area, I could probably ride for a couple of hours. That said, my butt does tend to creep a little far forward. This could be a fit issue, or just as you're riding, you kind of move around a little bit. And when I do go a little far forward, the ridges of this cutout can be a little uncomfortable and dig into areas that you might not necessarily want them to. But that said, I'm so thankful that this seat does have a cutout. The cutout is a godsend, especially when you're riding on those hot summer days. I'm someone who gets quite warm down in that area, so this cutout definitely helps. If I was to have my way, the saddle would be a little bit thinner and a little bit lighter, but honestly, for $20, what am I complaining about? And especially living in a city like New York, if it does get stolen, knock on wood it doesn't, I won't be crying about it too much. For short commutes like 20 to 30 minutes, which I do to work, it's perfect. For any longer, like an hour, you could easily get away with it. For 2 hours or more, you may want to get those pants that have the extra cushion around the crotch area. What else? What else? For $20, I'd put this saddle in the A tier. Even if it was $30, I think I would still put it in A. However, if it's anywhere beyond that, I would probably put it in the B tier, which is still not that bad. If you do decide to give it a go, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. My final warning, this seat does have a lot of friction to it, so beware. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.